Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the Zunbil satrapy. In the last episode we lost our war to the Abbasids and therefore lost these two counties, though I guess on the bright side they're not very good counties, only a single holding each. And we also gained some counties up here in some conquest wars, so they are in fact better counties than the ones we lost, though obviously of course we would prefer not to be losing any counties at all. I guess we gained more than we lost in that whole thing anyway. So now we have the opportunity, I guess, to attack this count over here since we are now adjacent to him. He is relatively weak at 400 troops, no allies. And we also potentially have the possibility to attack Karkota, who are suffering some pretty serious revolts over here. He has only 133 troops to his name, though he is allied with Fatihara Kingdom over here, which is probably not good for us, so could also try to attack the revolt itself, which obviously has the risk that, you know, if the revolt ends before our war ends, we will have it invalidated, but he's pretty weak. He doesn't have any strong allies, so that would be another option. Otherwise, we could take the opportunity while we have a truce with the Abbasids, which is going to last for another 7 years, to revoke another county in our capital duchy. We do have the domain limit for it, and holding it directly would of course give us access to the full levy, plus the 25% bonus we would get, which is better than what we have currently. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the best course of action here. We'll take the plot to revoke this. And if this goes well, which you can probably assume it will be fine, then we can maybe attack this guy up here next. Fortunately, nobody is apparently interested in joining this plot right now. We'll see if we can get people in with honorary titles instead of money, since I would rather keep my money if possible. And we only need 80% plot power to enact this plot. I might have been too harsh to the courtiers at Bost, but Grand Vizier Chief Mozaffar managed to calm them down and even like me more just by giving them a half day off. Oh well, that's actually very useful. So either way, everybody is going to be more pleased with me for 2 years. I can lose 7 gold and make my Grand Vizier like me more, or I can gain 10 prestige and make him like me less. I'll spend 7 gold on that, that's fine. See if that persuades anyone into my plot. Apparently does, only up to 75% though. We gave you an honorary title already, I think. We can also make you Venerable Elder though. Oh no, it's revoking it. Never mind. We'll make him Cupbearer too. Does that do it? Apparently not. You have increased the opinion of the guy we're just about to revoke a title from. Not exactly useful. We'll just give him money and that should get him into the plot. Or even it won't. Okay. How about you? There we go. So just before we do that, we'll get our nephew here, another educator. You will do just fine. And let's revoke the county. Obviously he is very unlikely to give it up without a fight, we'll see though. Oh wow, okay. Shows what I know. He has handed it over peacefully, so we now have access to this whole levy. We have 3,000 troops available in our personal domain, which is very nice. Well, not available right now, but as a maximum. And for the ideal configuration of our domain, I think we'd want to get rid of this county and take this one instead, since that is the... let's see, what are we doing here? De jure duchy. While this one is in Kabulistan. And in fact, I think since that one was so easy and we were prepared to fight for it anyway, we may as well go ahead and try and revoke this one too. It actually still has the new administration modifier for another 10 years, so it's not going to be great. Yeah, maybe it's not worth doing that now for that reason. Instead, I think we'll just go ahead and attack you. We have raised army levies, really? Oh, over here. Well, let's lower them. And declare war for your county. Still no allies, let's just check. He is a Buddhist, he could potentially raise holy orders, which would be bad, but he does not really have the piety for that. I think is it 200 piety? I don't know, I really should look that up, but either way, 30 is definitely not enough. So we should be perfectly safe to declare war on him. And let's just raise our personal levies, I think. We can let our vassals calm down a bit. And the domain troops should be more than enough to take care of him. Our truce with Samarkand ends in about a year, so we can potentially go and take another county from him at that point. I mean, he doesn't have any scary looking allies, which he does not. And we should be safe enough to go straight in and attack him here. It's only hills, not even mountains, so it shouldn't be too bad. I caught my young ward Assad torturing a rat behind the stables today. I'm trying to make him kind instead. Or at least not cruel. My nephew asked me for a fief of his own. Absolutely not. I'm offended you'd even ask. My son Assad does his homework and is always on time for his lessons. Great, so he's going to be diligent, which is very good. Uh-oh, and I was maimed in battle by a valiant foeman. Well, we do still have our family focus, so we're getting a health bonus from that. Maimed counts for -2 to health, so it doesn't quite cancel out. But our son is 11 years old, he's not too far off coming of age. Let's hope we live a few years longer anyway, just so we can make sure to take care of his education ourselves. Tithe is always good. A lot of Buddhist uprising troops here in the Taglavids. Excuse me. In fact, he might even be in danger of losing that. Well, it's only 5% against him at the moment, but he loses this battle, that's probably the majority of his troops. Yeah. Looks like he might be a pretty good next target for us. Want to siege, gain some prisoners. Getting siege events in our favor. And we're at 100%, so we'll enforce our demands. Disband our troops and give away... Well, we didn't gain the lower holdings, I guess, but we can give away the county. To men, not imprison, not a ruler, my religion, my culture. Yes, an adult, not a great house. I guess you will do just fine. Okay, so I guess it's between attacking the Taglabids and attacking Karkota or one of the Karkota revolts. That one is 15% in favor of the revolt, this one is 13% in favor of the revolt. That's for somebody's claim on Punjab, which is his only kingdom. This one is for lowering crown authority, so it's neither of them are for independence, so this is our only opportunity. It's not like they're going to end up with any small independent states here. Another possibility is to attack this single county guy. Though he does have some unfortunately powerful allies, so maybe that's not a good idea. Also, our truce with Samarkand is almost up, so maybe that's the best place for us to attack next. Gonna be up in 55 days. We're sent a preacher. Let's actually ransom him and everyone else that we haven't ransomed yet. And let's appoint a new steward. Who's going to be you. Have you collect taxes in our capital. And why do we have a little independent county over here? This is interesting. Ah, your liege is trying to revoke your title. In fact, he's winning. 67% in his favor. Interesting. If you didn't have so many allies, I'd be much more inclined to maybe take an opportunity to attack you. We'll just go for Samarkand, though. We'll take a county off them. As soon as our truce expires. My wife is pregnant, which is not necessarily a good thing. We could end up with a much younger heir, since we are somewhat likely to die in the near future. Okay, so you haven't gained any allies or anything in the meantime. You're probably not in a position to hire any holy orders. Let's declare a conquest war for the single county we can take from him. And we can probably take care of this with just our domain troops again. So it looks like Taid has a reasonably sized army in his county sieging him now, so it looks like he is not going to win, unfortunately. My son is modest and humble, never showing off or bragging. We'll quietly encourage him, I suppose. Humble is fine. The chief of Birjand, our vassal, has declared conquest on here. Well, I don't think he's going to be able to do that unless this guy moves his army out of there. Going to retain control of that siege. Unless they're hostile to each other, which they are probably not. It looks like he's going to win that, or rather lose that battle, though. Who knows what's going to happen over there. I don't mind if my vassal conquers that county, that's absolutely fine. see if he actually manages to. Put it up here. Fight the army. Oh, he's going to lose that. So we had a daughter, so we still have the same heir. That's absolutely fine. That's probably the best outcome there. Yeah, he's going to lose his war. Oh well. Have you been called in as an ally? Yes, okay. We'll go here and attack his army before sieging the target county. And we have a Buddhist uprising. Which is not good. Did raise right on top of my vassal's troops here in the mountains though, so hopefully they lose some soldiers to this. They lost basically nothing. I think we can afford to put the uprising... Oh, really? A simultaneous Hindu uprising? Well, I think that means we are going to have to instead prioritize the religious uprisings and leave this war until later. So we're going to have to at least raise our vassal levies. Hopefully be able to gather these all together without getting them caught. You can probably just go ahead and get disbanded. Let's see if this army is inclined to try and snipe any of my small gathering armies here. Seems like not. We're probably going to have to hire mercenaries as well. Okay, you can actually come meet over here. So we're going to start taking war score against us in our conquest war at some point, but with the 36% we got from that battle, we should be able to deal with that for a while. Let's see, 3,700 troops here is not really enough for me to be comfortable attacking that army in the mountains, so I am going to hire mercenaries. 2,400 is probably good. Give us a pretty comfortable margin. Unfortunately, we're going to have to pay them for not only long enough to fight this battle, but also to get down here and fight this Hindu army as well. Actually, you know what? You come up here instead. My favorite subject does not interest me anymore, and I can't speak about it with the same zeal as before. You lose the trait zealous. Okay. Not a big deal. You are reinforcing my troops better. My son Assad hardly eats anything for fear of turning fat. He will become temperate, which is okay by me. Fortunately, we lost that siege, though hopefully we can get up there quickly enough to be able to assault it back quickly. Lost the... Oh, we didn't, okay. I thought they had sieged the second holding, but they hadn't. And it looks like this county has actually been conquered by this guy to the south, while he was revolting against his liege there. Which is okay, I guess. I have improved my martial skill while leading troops in battle, so I gain +1 martial, that's good. Not sure I really want to be leading troops in battle, but I guess that's fine. Okay, we won this, captured somebody, we should be able to assault this back. Handily. We will Follow the army up to here. And hopefully wipe it out. The Orthodox faith is once again triumphant. And we have wiped out this army. We'll enforce our demands. Really annoying thing about these religious uprisings is we really don't gain much out of it. Prestige and piety is not too important to us. If we were to gain money out of them, I wouldn't mind so much. We will execute you, unless you have a lot of money for some reason. You have 12 gold. Probably not really worth banishing him over. And we'll head straight down here to take care of these Hindus, but that is going to have to wait for the next episode because we are out of time here. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.